Yeah, I hear 'em talking though. They ain't saying much, so what the fuck they talking for? Oh yeah, that's what it is. I wish a nigga would. You wish a nigga did.
Yo, it is what it is. It is what it was. This your boy DJ Morles.
Yeah, it's your boy comedian Var360.
You already know what it is. I mean, episode 2.
We back. We went by quick.
Yeah,
it felt like it did feel like just yesterday, right? Damn. We back. We got some more interesting topics for y'all, man. Your boy Var360, my man DJ Morles. I'm gonna smack y'all across y'all head with this laughing gas.
Of course. There's a lot that went on this week. It's been a fast, short week, but it's been a lot going on.
Word.
Shit, I'm trying to figure out where to even start off from.
I'm gonna get right into it because this shit has been on my motherfucking brain.
All right, let's get into it.
Bro. Explain to me, how do you permanently end daylight savings time?
I knew you was going there, bro.
Like, I'm still trying, and I know people gonna be like, yeah, you smoke too much. Nah, bro. Like, so all right, we don't push the time anymore. So what's gonna happen?
You just get the fuck up and it's dark.
Like,
same shit as been.
Like, don't get me wrong.
But I get it. I get it, but don't get it.
Like, I'd be excited if I was a kid, because back when we was growing up, when it got dark, it was time to play Manhunt. You feel me? So I'm like, oh snap, it's dark at 5 o'clock. Like, let's go. But when you're an adult, you're like, God damn it, I wanted to go to that chicken shack, but it's late. I don't want to go there now.
But see, kids that got to come in when the street lights come on, they got a lot longer to play.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Kids still, damn, that's still a rule? But that shit was gone.
Shit, that was my rules.
Word. Street lights, dog.
You could be 4 blocks away. I could still hear my mother yelling.
Bruh, I remember one time, man, I came home at like 11 p.m. Now, mind you, y'all probably looking like, what? It's not 11 p.m. I had to be in like 6th grade, though, like 5th or 6th grade. And, bro, I took that because my man had ordered WrestleMania. And back then, you know, everybody couldn't get a pay-per-view, my man. Like, you know,
WrestleMania was the shit.
They saying pay-per-view. Niggas don't even remember pay-per-view. I was like, yeah. So, I still remember coming down the hill, bro, my heart pounding. I'm crying before I even got to my house. I'm like, I know it's gonna be bad. I'm like, let me just get ready now.
So you figure you gonna pregame your ass whooping?
Yeah, but nah, my mom was just worried. But I was worried. I remember that day like it was yesterday, dog. I was in the 6th or 7th grade, and I was like, yeah, I missed that street light, dog. It was 11 o'clock. I ain't never felt that much fear in a long time from my mother.
They said you really gonna feel it during the winter months, cause in December it won't get light until about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so that means 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Yeah, I remember those days, bro.
I mean, so yeah, it's gonna change shit up. I mean, is it for the better? Is it for the worse? I ain't here for it to say. You know what I mean, but it's some crazy shit because this is the shit that y'all want to push through Congress.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
that's
daylight
another
savings.
thing. That's like, this is what y'all talking about. Like, I feel like niggas just be throwing darts at the board and shit. Like, all right, what are we gonna talk about today? Like, god damn, like daylight savings time. Like,
It's been a talk through a couple of different presidents, but this is the shit y'all really focus on for whatever reason. Maybe it's a hidden agenda I don't know about, but
that's what I think. Time is a concept.
It definitely is. I mean, time is money. Time is a concept.
So
I mean, the more daylight you got, I mean, the more shit you can get done.
True.
I mean, but
I feel like maybe it's a mind thing. I feel like you think you get more hours in a day, you can get more accomplished.
Yeah.
We'd be all right if this nigga Henry Ford didn't create an 8-hour workday. Dickhead. I think I ain't had no real friends, bro.
Nah, no.
One of my homies would have talked me out of there. Like, hold on, Var. Like, I get it. You know, you want your business to thrive, but you really want people working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week? Nah. I think, who is it? I think Canada or somebody got like 30-hour work weeks. You know how happy
Europe
you
does too.
Working 30 hours a week and you enjoy your job, son? I just want to see a black man in that happiness. Let's do an experiment. Let's witness this black man become happy. Let's watch it.
But matter of fact, Europe takes 2 whole months off.
Not only that,
like the country is on vacation.
I think like the McDonald's over in other countries.
Yeah,
they give if a female gets pregnant, and the father whatever FMLA, they give them like a year off in like pay. They pay them.
God damn, I had 6 weeks. That was it.
I don't think I had anything. I was at the post office. I was on the route when my daughter was born. I was like, yo, my lady, at the time, my daughter's mother, I was like, her water broke. They was like, I keep delivering the mail. I was like, fuck this mail. I'm bringing this shit back. Like, this mail gonna be here, nigga. Fuck, I look like explaining to people like I missed my daughter being born because I was delivering mail for the federal government. Like, no. What the fuck?
But it's crazy. They put you into that box. I mean, that you ain't really got no choice.
True.
I mean, like, and shit keep going up left to right. And I mean, in the world, gas prices retarded right now.
Yo.
I mean, can't get over that. Fucking rent prices.
Right.
I just read the other day, it's a 17% rent hike across America.
Yo. Let me say something to y'all good people. We didn't survive the pandemic, a flood, Now it's just like, and now these gas prices and whatnot. I can get it. I can feel like why some of y'all feel like, yo, is everything against me? That's what. God damn, bro. There's people still by my house still suffering from that flood. Like, damn.
I mean, so yeah, it's like, what else can they throw at us? I mean, like we didn't survive a lot, but shit, you charging us more for everything. I mean, food, gas, rent. I mean, but our salaries ain't changing. I mean,
so the cost of living is like, you feel me? It doesn't match what you're making.
It don't.
Like, that is a very insane feeling. You went to work, bust your ass, you look at your check, like, hold on. I'm supposed to survive.
Because I was all for raising the minimum wage, but I'm like, dig, I said, listen, like, if you paying motherfuckers at McDonald's $15, $17 an hour, that dollar million was gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like
food prices went up. And then, of course, because of the pandemic, inflation went up.
Inflation went up.
Your normal, like, Honda that you would have thought you would have got for like 15, 20,
no,
looking like 30, 35. And like, hold on, I'm sorry. How much?
Yep. Like, I mean, so it's just like,
ain't you heard of inflation? Like,
we hit them with enough boring shit. I mean, like, get these motherfuckers in. Damn. What we got on Kanye Vision? Because Kanye is definitely a hot topic. I mean, it's Kanye Watch right now.
Words, Kanye has been banned from the Grammys. In other words, it's speculations and rumors, but since he was banned from social media and now banned from the Grammys, again, rumors, but Kanye is also stating that he's going to start his own social media platform and he's going to start his own award ceremony show. That's
something that, from what I read, it was something that him and Dame Dash is trying to cook up.
Exactly.
I mean, how far it's going to go, I don't know. Trump tried the same shit.
You know, I mean, I'm going to double check, but just checking the numbers, if I'm not mistaken, I think Kanye West is pulling in about 18 mil a month, so when you do stuff like that, you can have conversations like that. Like, you know what?
Yeah, you definitely can.
I'm going to have my own. I was like, oh.
When you got money like that, you can definitely control the narrative. But that should be a message like my nigga, you got to pipe down. Like, you doing way too much. I mean, way too much was a person.
I've been trying to tell people, man,
it's Kanye.
That freedom of speech has gotten costly. Like, why the hell isn't the stock on that rising?
I'm saying I'm all for freedom of speech. But it's like, damn, like, my dude, you still doing too much. It's not even about the kids anymore. I mean, like, because you'd involve the public into it where you a spectacle right now. Like, we were supporting you. Like, damn, like, Kim, just let him see his kids. But now it's like to the point where we want to see if these niggas gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck them kids. I mean, we want to see if they're gonna get active.
And like, I just want to clear. Like, I'm all for Kanye. Whether I think actually, I'm sorry, I probably may hate me, but I still think Kanye's a genius to this day. He's a musical genius.
He's a marketing genius, but music genius.
One of the things that I was stating, like a lot of people saying, like, oh, Kanye just picking on people. I'm telling you from a comedian standpoint, these comedians have been talking shit about Kanye West. Yeah. Pete's been making fun of Kanye. DL Hughley, any comedian you think that just now started talking about Kanye, he's just now getting in their ass because that, like, no disrespect to them, but it's like, he's like, well, who the fuck are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm now a billionaire off everything I said I wanted to create and whatnot, and here you come, he knows you're just doing this to get it off my name.
But he's jeopardizing the same thing. Balenciaga just dropped him. Gap just dropped him. I mean, like, you got bread.
I was waiting on a Gap hoodie.
I mean, but like you losing your endorsements because you're doing too much. You're doing too much to a white boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That white privilege goes a long way. You gotta realize.
It's crazy because a lot of white people don't even like Pete Davidson. God damn, they will ride for theirs, bro, whether they like him or not.
They still ain't throw him to the streets, so they still claiming him. Yeah. I mean, like I said, that white privilege.
While you're out in the public eye, you're one of us.
You're one of
us, right? But all the other stuff, we can't vouch for you, kid. Sorry, Mr. Davidson.
But I'm saying, like, black privilege does have its advantages.
It definitely does. Like, can you? I was gonna say it does have it also in sports.
It definitely does. Because if I go to an all white school, and we picking a basketball team, I can't play for shit, but I guarantee I get picked first.
And like for nothing, like I watched a lot of movies, bro. Like especially like those Lifetime movies, and like the black kid be ass, but he be the head coach on the team, and I'd be like, yeah, because they thought Jamal was a prospect. Like, nah, man.
So that black privilege does carry a little bit.
It works in this thing, but remember, like I was telling you before, I was this was like years ago when I first moved to Weekway, and I was always over there playing basketball. So I started meeting a lot of the guys over there. And the dude was having a conversation, and he switched topics. His first topic was talking about how police are racist, prejudiced. They wait at these certain towns on the borderlines, waiting to see black people come in and out, pull them over, this and that. Then he turned around and proceeded to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because if you wasn't from Avon or Prince, you was getting your head knocked off. And I was like, you just said the same thing, sir. Like you just stated the same
Same
prejudice
exact shit.
and whatnot. And like his homies in him started looking and started laughing. It's like, yo, he got a point. And I was like, I really wasn't trying to be an asshole, but I'm sorry, bro. Like you just said the same. You just said those cops and this and that. I was like, so you are too. And then I had to let everybody know. Like everybody was laughing. I was like, we all are.
Yeah.
Like I was like, think about you, how you was brought up, how your parents was brought up, how those parents was brought up. You think none of that trickled down to you?
It definitely does.
And like I had one person tell me, was like, oh no, I'm far from prejudiced. I'm far from racist. I was like, oh yeah? You ever been driving and been behind a certain type of person and you said like, oh yeah, oh this is definitely a Haitian. He's driving this car. That's prejudice, bro.
Yeah,
just even if you were right, that's still prejudice. Like,
and you know, I had talked to a lady before, and she had said that she had got a white person in the mall had got on there because she had popped her kids or whatever. And she's like, oh no, you can't do that. She said, me popping my kids, where the fuck you thought we got it from? From y'all whooping our asses 400 years ago. We never used to whoop our kids. But through generation, we learned from y'all. That's how the fuck we keep us in line.
Discipline us, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, so, you know, it is definitely a generational thing. I mean, so,
and we have to break it.
yeah, we definitely have to break the cycle. Definitely have to break the change, I mean, and just do better towards ourselves.
Like that's my thing. Like I always say this. Like, did I grow up thoroughly in the streets? Nah. But I had friends who did, and you're gonna see some shit when you got friends. Now, granted, some of us done got caught up because of our friends, but I think that's why growing up, a lot of my street homies, they looked to me like, yo, thank you. I was just a kid telling homies like, yo, son, you come spend the night at my crib. I like, I don't know, you got any food? I said, you just gotta hide from my mom's. Like, my mom get up or any type of clothes and whatnot. Like, my parents never found this shit out, bro. But I was doing that shit. I was a young kid because it's like, what else am I gonna do, bro? Like, you a kid, you can't work, you can't. And it just made sense. I have extra.
And it's crazy, you know what I mean, that you said that, because I mean, like, now that I'm older and I look at it like, if a kid in high school, if he ain't got the newest Jordans, he ain't got the flyest jeans, it's not on, like, you cracking on him, it's not him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, his parents is coming up fucked up, I mean, for whatever reason.
That joke that I say about, me getting teased for having a dad, like, yeah, nigga, I'm being teased, but he's hurt because he's like, shit, he got something I want. Where's my dad? I don't know my dad. So I knew what that was, but, and that's a lot of the times, bro, it's never personally with you. I'm gonna tell you just like this, bro. It's any type of usually beef with the black man. It's something internalized from that he's not accomplishing or his past, from family upbringing experiences. It's never that person. Niggas be like, yo, I got ops out in the street. I was like, how? Unless you was doing people wrong. Yeah. I literally sometimes feel like, yo, because y'all told me I hate people. I hate staring at people. Like it's
because we not out here. I want to say most black people that I mean, like they try to floss and shit like that. Yeah. We're not out here flossing for ourselves and making ourselves feel. We flossing for everybody else. Yeah, it's very and it's crazy. The broker you are, the more you floss. Yes. Because you have to put up that for something. I like nice shit and buy nice shit because it makes me feel good. I worked hard as fuck. I mean, I did what I had to do at home. And I feel as though I should be able to treat myself with certain shit. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not.
Yeah, bro, ain't that's rewarding you for your hard work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You go to work, you bust your ass.
This is a reward for myself.
And once. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get invited to the Grammy, so this is my Grammy.
You feel me? Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what some people just don't understand. I tell people that all the time. I was like, yo, you working, you buying yourself something cool. But I even tell the people that's like, I was like, yo, even if you buying all this fancy shit and whatnot, because I was like, just don't, I said, this is the only thing I'm going to tell you. Don't be doing it to impress people you don't even like.
You even like. Because I don't buy nice.
People like, oh no, I just like looking nice. I was like, yo, I understand some people like looking nice, but there's some people that just like looking nice because they don't want nobody to talk about them. Meaning you still care what someone thinks.
And it's crazy, like if you catch me on a bummy day, I got at least $1,000, $2,000 in my pocket. But if I'm Gucci down, gold and shit like that on, nigga, I probably only got $2 in my motherfucking pocket. I mean,
they say it all the time. The wealthy looks broke.
Yeah,
they live broke.
I mean, so like, and I'm not out here, I mean, trying to impress. I ain't saying I'm the flyest nigga, nothing like that. But like, I'm never out here to impress anybody. Yeah. I mean, I got a wife at home. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so who the fuck am I out here impressing?
And that's funny shit. Everything that men mostly we do, we like the attention of women. I'm not telling you to go out here and be like, yeah, hey, look at me. But yeah, one thing I had to tell, like, I had a friend of mine. She told me on Instagram. She was like, I had asked her. I was like, yo, do you get mad? Like, you know, people coming at you crazy because, like, she's very thick, but it's like, she can't hide her butt.
Yeah.
You know, some women do, some women, but she shows it off and whatnot. And I asked her, she was like, no, I take these pics because I admire them. And me, when I hear admiring, my number one thing is you're constantly looking at something. So the way I painted the picture in my head, okay, are you always looking at your Instagram profile? Or do you admire the attention you're getting from the photos you post on your Instagram?
I get what you mean.
Which is okay. Just stop faking people out. You like attention, bro? I do this for attention. You do it for attention. Cool.
But I can admire a female, let's say of thick stature, that takes pictures and really just admires herself. Because I feel as though the way society has raised you, if you thick, you look down upon. You know what I'm saying? Because now the slim bitches, Corey LeRae done fucked the game up.
Yeah.
Now the slim bitches is back in. I mean, so it's like Dick, take pride in who you are. I mean, love all them curves, love all them stretch marks and shit like that.
Exactly.
I mean, love how you are.
And I'm gonna say, don't look for no validation from no man.
No.
Like, love yourselves, because I was even speak from experience. And like, I had a grown woman tell me this because I overheard her speaking one time. She was like, "My man stayed thirsty with me. He can't keep his hands off me. This and this and that." And I was like, Is it helping with you being happy with your body? She's like, "Oh, hell no. There's nothing he can do to make me happy with my body. I got to be happy with it."
Exactly.
And I was like, the scariest thing about that is like a lot of women know that and still be like, "Oh, so what?" I'd be like, "So if you're not happy with your body, sis."
But you have to be happy with your body.
Exactly. Be happy with yourself. Yo, love yourself. I'm still even learning, like on this journey of learning to love myself. I still down talk myself. And that's bad. I was like, yo, when you look at your kid and you see to your kid, or if you seen somebody saying something to your kid, you don't want to do that. You see them like, "Oh, what the fuck, you're talking them down."
Yeah.
Like, we do that to ourselves and thinking that we're motivating ourselves. Like, nah.
But you know what? And partly because I do the same shit to myself sometimes. Sometimes I beat myself up. So I think, but on that sense, it's trained me to be a better father and motivate my kids. Like my daughter, my youngest daughter, she brown skin, like 2 shades, 3 shades darker than me. She real dark. Her favorite song is Brown Skin Girl. Yeah. She loves the skin that she's in. She's only 4 years old.
Great. Yeah.
She will sing you every word from front to back. Brown Skin Girl. You throw that on, she's excited because she's embraces the fact of her skin tone. I mean, and knows that she's beautiful at the age of 4. Like, and that's what I encourage. Because, like I said, you have to always have that confidence.
Exactly.
Fuck what other people feel is about what you're supposed to be and things like that. Exactly. Love yourself. I mean, and if you project that energy out there, that energy is going to come right back.
Bingo. And that's what I'm doing now with my daughter, teaching her to be confident in her looks and anything. And I was like, yo, when they say it starts at home, that all starts at home. Yeah. Like, because like, this is just my opinion. I don't want people to be like, you are, but I really feel like, yo, as black people, we've made excuses for our parents. Mm-hmm. Our parents made excuses for their parents. You know what I'm saying? It's like starting to come to a line like people were saying like, yo, we do really need to start being more wise when people are starting families and things like that, because the child is always innocent. Yeah. You know, I've met people who brought children in this world because they're like, "Oh yeah, I just want a daughter. I want to dress her up and this and that." And I'm like,
yeah, I'm fucked up. I done made a few mistakes.
Bro.
I got 6 kids.
No. But are you laying in your bed? You made your bed, you laying in it. You take care of your 6 kids. Your 6 kids are all like super dead. After you just said what you stated in your daughter, that's what I'm looking at.
But Hennessy is to blame to a lot of it. And back in the day, I used to drink a lot of Cisco. If you know, if you old enough, if you my age, you know what Cisco was.
Yeah, I remember that. They called it liquid crack.
Yeah, it is.
I tried it. I wasn't doing it. And like, that's all it be, man, with me. I just want to educate. I never want to come off like, oh, he's just being sorry. But I was like, I got to stop worrying about the person that's looking at me and the person that's worrying about the message. Yeah. Because that's what I try to look at. Even myself, I slip sometimes, like, but you just did this. And I be like, bro, just listen to the message. See what the message is doing. And if it actually helps sometimes.
Well, being that you got your blunt, I don't smoke, but I fuck with edibles heavy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just too fat, son. Like, these got these man boobs. I don't know. I got high tolerance. I do not know, son. Like one time I got turned off. A man gave me a green apple ring, and I'm super. I'm like, I like these. I fuck these up. But it literally felt like they took the weed plant and put it right inside the candy. And I'm chewing it. I'm like,
because you got to be careful. Because it is, I mean, it is like they say, like if you take one, don't feel like 10 minutes later, oh, this shit ain't kicking. No. And start keep popping. Yeah. Nigga, you better fall back.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'll be like, but you know what fuck up too?
Because you will wake up sitting right here, driving a car.
Where?
I'm talking about like on the park, like me and you talking like, matter of fact, Var, I'm about to go around the corner real quick. Let me spin the block. Nigga, we'll be right here.
I think I'll try those edibles. Wait, was the edibles that Fresh made?
Nah, who you got them from? Yogi,
Fresh,
right?
You told me,
Yogi edibles.
You told me something about
them nerds.
You was like, nah, Var. You said you had a cookie. You was like, Var, my cookies are apes. I was like, hold up, bro, what? Or something like that. But yeah, man, it's been a very long time. Like, every time I have an edible, I was like, maybe I gotta not smoke and then just had an edible and then don't.
Yeah, you got to do 1 and 2. Yeah, you got to do 1 and 2.
Man, I had some of these ones from one of not the last Laughing Gas, but the show we had in Plainfield. That show, and my man had the infused wings and the French fries and shit. Yeah, man, I was sitting there, but I was like, nothing. It was just my bowels. That was it, bro.
Because you anticipating the high.
All right, maybe that's probably what.
You anticipate
And like, they all come with activation times. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had with some Doritos. You know, they were Doritos, but they were Doritos. And I looked and it said activation 45 minutes. And my dumb ass went, okay, I finished the bag and I hit my timer. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yo, man, it's been 45 minutes, bro. Like, what's up? Like,
But the reason why you said that because you already high.
and I
You
found-
don't
and I
realize
think,
it.
yeah.
You don't realize
Just
it.
because, like, what I was looking at is,
Switch it up.
suppose I smoke. And then
Switch it to out.
I suppose I do smoke. And my heart starts to wear down. Then I'm trying to get the edible and I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I gave up.
I know my first time taking an E-pill. Popped it. Popped it.
I took a half one before.
In maybe like 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, man, this shit ain't nothing. I don't feel shit. Let me go get another one. Popped another one. My nigga, I think I was on top of the roof of the car, twerking. Twerking wasn't even the shit back then.
Work. Like, look at this snort guy.
I mean, sweating, bullets, everything.
I can't lie to you. I got a story like that, but it wasn't with the pills. It was the first time I had sour D. My nigga, I'm sitting on my man the roof of his car, and I was like, yo, son, I don't know how to swim, but I'm swimming now. My man was like, yo, Bar, you on top of a car? I was like, nah, it's a pool. After that, I was like, yep, that's it. Not trying this. This is crack. So I was like, leave that alone.
Yeah, so you definitely gotta be careful with your vices of choice.
Definitely.
But I do want to try that Mike Tyson shit.
The edible ears. Yeah,
The edible ears.
Shout out to Mike Tyson, man. This man's always getting to the bag.
He's definitely
Always getting to the bag.
But you know what I enjoy about Mike? I enjoy his freedom right now.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not constricted to anything.
I feel
Like,
Mike doing
you getting the
whatever
real Mike
he
right
wanna
now.
do. Yeah,
He
word.
do
Like,
what the fuck he want to
saying
do.
whatever he want. And I'm like, yeah, that's Mike Tyson, dog.
Y'all watched that Boosie interview? I was scared for Boosie my damn self. I mean,
I
like,
didn't see that interview. The only interview I did see the interview with.
you like men? Who are you? Are you a homosexual yourself? Like,
Mike was asking Boosie
he was
questions?
pressing on him.
Oh, I gotta go watch his interview.
Oh
bro.
yeah, you gotta watch that shit. He was pressing on him.
And then not for nothing.
And told him like sure, like, you're not a gangster, you're not a thug. Like, you know what a thug is? I used to punch people in the face just because I felt like it.
Yo, I gotta go watch that because I'm like, yo, that's Mike Tyson. So I'm like, what you gonna
He's like, I
say?
would come across there and just knock you in your face and wouldn't even care about it.
I
mean, like, yo, Boosie with his man just sitting back like
yo, this Mike, dog.
Boosie ain't saying shit. Like, this nigga sweating
yo.
like, nigga, should I just talk tough because I'm Boosie? Or should I just shut the fuck up because he might really be about...
Mike Tyson, dog. And like, yo, shit, the Locks had the same story. They was like, yo, we might have to stab Mike. Like, you're not going to, yo, bro, I still faithfully, every now and then, go to YouTube just to look at his highlights.
Yo.
This man, you know, most fighters knock the sweat off niggas.
Yeah.
This nigga was knocking them off sweat. Yo, he would hit them. The sweat's still there, but
sweat's
they
still
over there. I was
there.
like, God, I had to pause it one time. I was like, yo, that's his silhouette of his head, son, from the sweat. How do you hit a person from their sweat? I done trained, he got a signature move. It's the gut, boop, and it's that deadly cut. Bang. Nah, son.
Nah.
Ain't another man coming away knocking nobody from their sweat.
Because I know you seen this, the video that's going around when old boy pulled the gun out on Mike.
My man was on some shit. But
Mike
people saying
was-
he was drinking. Word.
But Mike wasn't pressed at all.
Like, for a brother that's waving it and pointing a gun at you, you just sitting there
and
like,
said he wanted to fight Mike
sorry,
Tyson.
bro. If I had
Like,
to pee, I would have peed a little. Like, oh, shit. Like, that little couple of drops, I would have pooed it. Something, bro.
imagine what Mike said in his ear when Mike gave him a hug.
Yeah.
He probably like, nigga, I will eat all your children and you fart in your mouth.
It definitely was. It was more like,
Listen, don't fucking play with me in front of these people. I'll fuck you up. I'm Mike Tyson.
and then he turned around and said, all right, everybody, he's fine. It's okay. Go ahead.
He probably was like, you ever get knocked the fuck out and get fucked in your ass?
Like, word.
Because Mike said that type of shit to Boosie.
yeah.
Know what I mean? Like,
Oh, no, I remember he was like, yeah, I'm fucking your white boy, you fucking white motherfucker. I was like, whoo.
yo, Mike was a beast, bro.
I never want to come across a brother that angry, dog. What you gonna do, son?
But he had kind of hard to do, though.
You gotta be when you that much of a demon. You gotta have balance.
Because, I mean, he leading up to, I mean, the unfortunate passing of his daughter, I mean, like, he got a mansion in Jersey.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he went,
Matter of fact,
I want to say, rented out.
Bernardsville.
Yeah.
Yo, no funny shit. Years ago, my mother started delivering up there. She said she wasn't no longer living there, but she delivered to his old residence. I was like, oh snap, that's dope.
Because he would open his house up in the summertime. He wouldn't stay there, but in the summertime, he opened up to special needs kids.
Oh, word.
They would spend the summer at his crib. Pool,
Man,
I mean,
you don't
like,
give Mike no recognition, man.
because he didn't do it for recognition. I mean, you just did it. I mean, like this was right. I mean, like just put it out there.
That's what I want to do. If I ever get into a position like that, I told people, I was like, yo, if I help you, don't tell nobody. Just help the next person you feel was worth it. That's it.
I mean, pay it forward. I mean, keep it pushing.
Hopefully that shit spread like wildfire. That's it, bro. That's a simple plan. I'm hoping, I'm rooting for it. It's sort of starting to work, but you know, you just gotta tell people. I was like, yo, when you out here dealing with messing with people, one of the things that I didn't realize till I had to start educating myself, you do feel people's energy.
Yeah.
When you walk, like yo, when I was working at United, there was this young girl. Every time she came by, my energy would just drop, and I just had to ask her one time. I was like, yo, sis, is something wrong with you, bro? Like, she's like, wow, what's wrong? I was like, yo, every time you're around me, bro, my energy goes completely down, like depressing, and I was like. And she came out and told me, she was like, yeah, I've been contemplating on taking my life. And I was like, what the and I was like, whoa. Like, when somebody really look you in the eye and tell you that shit, you be like,
you never know what demons people is battling, I mean, behind closed doors. I mean, like, they could put it, like, and from what I've read and far as what I've seen, a lot of comedians deal with a lot of demons, and comedy is their outlet. Yeah. I mean, like, Jim Carrey, shout out to Jim Carrey, I mean, like, he's one of the...
That's my inspiration, that's why I got into comedy.
He's one of the funniest white boys, but he said he deals with a lot of pain, a lot of dark side is I mean,
a lot of it was his upbringing with his family, his father. One of the things I got from Jim Carrey is why I said...
I think he should have played the Joker in the Joker movie.
I think being that he dealt with the Riddler.
Yeah, they should have.
Bring him back as the Riddler. Like,
being that the Joker movie itself was dealing with mental issues and shit like that, I think he could have tapped in on that. But yeah, coming in as the Riddler actually did go through the same struggles also. I mean, going according to the chronology of the comic books.
I think he was like he said Jim Carrey said his dad could have been a very famous comedian. He said he chose the safe way and became an accountant. And he said after he watched his father become an accountant, he said what he watched for the next 10 years his family struggle. So he said pretty much what it was he was getting at was he's like, you better make a plan at something you want to do, because he's like, you don't want to fail at doing something you don't want to do. And I was like, damn. So I was like, fuck it, I might as well go ahead with this, because I can still fail at some shit that I'm telling myself, like, yeah, I got to do this. And it's like, you still can fail, bro.
I mean, that's the worst thing. I mean, going to a dead-end job every day, I mean, that you hate.
Exactly.
And you see no progress. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but the change happens within. Like, nobody's not going to come. And it's like people see on the audios they have all on Instagram and whatnot, like, they be like, the motivational speakers are like, yo, bro, nobody's going to come, bro. And I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Nobody's going to motivate yourself but yourself.
Why would I get mad from me and my best friends or anybody, even like anybody, for not, why are you not supporting my comedy career? It's not my dream.
Exactly.
I tell people that, I was like, God gave this to you.
That's your dream.
If people came, even my friends, even my childhood friends, they share something when I tell them, yo, thank you.
Yeah.
You did not have to. People, and this is another thing, it's entitlement with friendships. If you want to have this type of entitlement, I damn sure you better be the top-notch friend walking God's green earth, because relationships and friendships are one and the same, bro.
And you know, I had to accept the fact that, I mean, like, your dreams is your dreams. You can't expect everyone to support your dreams. Exactly. I mean, like,
and don't take it personally when you see somebody. I was like, because I tell people all the time, it's like, yo, why did I was like, yo, personally, for me, my experience, a lot of it is ego, but I was like, yo, a lot of guys are so busy building their brand. I was like, it's not easy trying to be a successful comedian, bro.
Because during the pandemic, it did bring out a lot of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And right now, everybody's building their brand. So, I mean, but just to tap in on this, I mean, this is why we had this platform. We have to support everybody. I mean, this is a platform for everybody to build their brands. Right now, we got Jersey Sunset. We building that brand. I mean, it's a great product. We're not just supporting it just because this nigga gave us a couple of dollars to put his juice on the table. Nah, it's a dope product. I mean, like,
tasty. It's real tasty.
It's tasty. It's healthy. I mean, like, you know,
it sends you to the bathroom.
Sends you to the bathroom, but in a good way. I mean,
bowel movement.
You from what Dr. Phil, not Dr. Phil. One of these doctors told me, you're supposed to at least fart 7 times a day and shit at least twice. So this will definitely get you right.
Well, Liz can't tell me shit like that. See, being that he said that, I'll go right the fuck home. I'm like, all right. That was number 4 at about 350. I got about 3 more. And I got a boo-boo one more time. He did say 7. Because I'll call you. I'm like, yo, Morles, you said 7 times passing gas. All right, I'm going back. Ain't no like that, bro.
I mean, so definitely, I mean, like, so it's definitely a good product, because honestly, I'm the type of person that I support black businesses, but I'm not going to support you just because you're a black business.
Exactly. And
I mean, if your product sucks, you might get me the first time. But if your product sucks, I'm not coming back. Your customer service sucks, you're not going to get me the first time.
Some of these black businesses be demanding, bro.
Like, oh, you going to support Gucci, you going to support this, you going to support that. Yeah, niggas. When I go in fucking Gucci store, the first thing they do you want sparkling or still?
Y'all almost have an attitude because
it's too early in the morning. Let me get still. You know what I mean? Sit me down. Hold on, we got a concierge for you to help with your shopping. Nigga, I mean, I'm not saying the black business have to cater to me towards that way, you know what I mean? Because that's a high-end store, but I'm saying, like, when I come in, I mean, hey, what's good? I mean, like, just the customer service. And if I don't buy anything from your store for whatever reason or not, maybe I didn't come in to buy something. Maybe I came in there because I get paid tomorrow, and I want to come out. I want to come tomorrow with a plan. I done seen some shit the day before, and I'm like, all right, so that's what I'm about to do. Bust that down.
Doesn't believe we all been there, bro. Like,
you get what I'm saying? Could you try to map out your check?
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So
billions of times.
Don't get mad at me because I ain't buy shit today. You know what I mean? Like, all right, bro. Like, I mean, you ain't gonna support it. Nah, don't give me that attitude. You know what I mean? Like, support me. I mean, treat me just as well as if I spent $1,000 in there. Versus if I spent $1 in this motherfucker.
Treat me like I'm going to be coming back. Because that's what keeps your business growing. Not me just buying this one time. It's people coming back, spread them out, word them out.
And don't charge me an arm and a leg and your product is worth shit. I mean, like, dick. I mean, I buy a lot of T-shirts from different entrepreneurs and shit like that. I mean, like, but don't charge me $40 for a T-shirt that's rough as fuck. I mean, it shrinks after I buy it.
You just put your print on it. It was like, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, dick. Nigga, I like Pima cotton. I mean, this motherfucker ain't 20% spandex, nigga. I don't want it. I mean, so give me a worthy product. I mean, that I have no problem with supporting and putting the next man on like they. Oh, now you looking for this? Nah, go see my man around the corner. I mean, shit rocking.
And please, bro, Groupon got everything. Please do yourself a favor and take a customer service course because I'm the type of person I'm going to ask you, hey, bro, how would you feel if I did this transaction like that with you? A lot of people can't deal with this. They can't deal with the same image that you present to them. And she be like, oh. Because a lot of the guys, I was like, yo, one of the biggest things, and like people, I still get teased. You know the line, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Mm-hmm. Like I've always gotten teased about the way I talk. I was like, I've always had an agenda behind it. I was like, because I want my intent to be 1,000% clear. Because I don't want to say something right and you took it and went left. Yeah. That's why I talk the way I talk. But you also got to realize people comprehension level of comprehension.
Yeah, people going to interpret things. I mean, like the way they want to. I mean,
not even that. You know, a lot of people interpret. They listen to their emotion. Yeah, a lot of people listen to their feelings before they actually listen to their brain. I'd be like, God gave you the brain to think. He gave you emotions you feel. I was like,
so when people say like, sit on that for a minute. No, sometimes you really got to sit on it because your raw emotions can take it a complete that I didn't.
And I honestly think a lot of us we've made so many decisions in the past and probably
like, nah, this nigga was trying to. I mean, like, no, he wasn't trying to play you. I mean, like, if you sat back and really thought about it, oh nah, he was trying to put me on game.
That's why I was like, yo, I stopped. Like I said, mostly with like black men, younger guys, older guys, street, whatever. Nope, I'm the same with all, but you still not keep a guard up. You just be on your P's and Q's. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody out there ain't rooting for you or this and that. It just sucks because you think sometimes like, damn, bro, it's like this is my brother in the society, but why do I feel like you about to try to set me up or whatever the case may be, bro? You know what I mean?
Because I listen to a lot of interviews and shit like that, and they always ask the old rappers. And I mean, like being that you've been through the game and the snap, like you in school, like, and most of them say like, nah, because them niggas take it as that you trying to get they spot and shit like that. Yeah, you trying to little bro me. I mean, like, so it's not even worth it.
I've dealt with something like that in this comedy field. I was actually just talking to one of the guys, one of my big bros in comedy, comedian Ty Rainey. He was the first comedian that I met. I did my very first show. I remember him because son was like, I got show shoes. I was like, what the fuck is show shoes? Yeah. Like he came with some Aquas on, but he switched them and put on some Dunks. He had like these silver purple shoelace Dunks. And I was like, oh, those are some shoes he get in so he can get in this moment. I was like, kind of like niggas having lucky pair of boxes and shit like that. And I was recently speaking to him at a show up in Ash Lounge where my man Q Brooks was hosting. And I was telling him that again. And he's like, yo, get the fuck. I showed him his car. I was like, you remember? He's like, yo, I do remember. And I was telling him how I was like, yo, I'm out here and people be thinking that a lot of these new comics, they come to y'all and they say that y'all not trying to help. I was like, yo, bro, how you gonna go to a veteran expecting him to take over and do shit for you? You gotta show him you hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
If you show him you hungry and you're talented, he's gonna work with you. Because I was like, how? Because I'm doing it.
Because I'm doing it.
I was like, everybody not gonna be, can't take over for you and hey, come on, come. Like, nah, man, I ain't looking for nobody to take me by the collar and put me on. I'm looking for somebody like, yo, this person's funny. I want him to work with me.
Because I mean, like, far as my craft, I feel as though I'm good at my craft, but I still go to the old heads. And I mean, like, I'm gonna come check you at your club tonight. I'm gonna come check you at your bar tonight, your lounge. And I mean, I'm gonna kick it with you. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch. Oh, nah, I'm like, bring your laptop. No. I'm not here to bring my laptop tonight. I'm here as a student.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? and show you that I'm into. I'm really about this life. I mean, like, and do it. You know,
when you do that. They see like, all right, little bro, hungry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Well,
I mean, that's how I get more bookings and more this and that. I mean, because they see the hunger and they see the want in your eyes.
This is just for me. Like people gonna take it how they want to take it. Like I said, people think with their emotions. I don't ever want to be booked. Don't deal with me because I'm popular.
Yeah,
because I want to be booked and work with you because I'm talented and I'm funny.
A lot of motherfuckers, I ain't gonna say no names, but a lot of motherfuckers get booked just off of popularity.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had to look
radio
at it.
DJ, shit like that, and like I go to these spots, and I'm like, oh, this nigga is trash.
And
how did he get the bag?
Nah, but think about it. You gotta look. I try to look at things from multiple point of views. You, a party promoter, club owner, you know this person gonna put asses in your seat.
Of course.
So I get
it's a money thing.
I get both sides. But that's why I was like, they can't be mad with the comedian for like, okay, how would you like to compensate me?
Yeah.
Or how much? What is in your budget for a comedian? I learned this myself because I've seen it. Son. I've seen people ask me, "Hey, you want to perform in my event?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, cool, sure." And I've seen them book other people. And then when I get there, I'm like, "This person couldn't even follow me." Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't write myself off. Like, people be like, "Oh, are you very fine?" I'm like, I'm not where I want to be from. You feel me? So,
I mean, and I feel the same way as far as DJing. I mean, like I'm not exactly where I want to be. You know, I was so. I mean, like you shoot for radio, and radio as a DJ, unless you a morning show DJ, a late night. I mean, not a late night, but like on the road on the way home DJ. I mean, one of those top tier DJs. You're not getting paid the big bucks. You're getting paid pennies. Exactly. You DJing on a radio show so you get more bookings.
That exposure brings you in more money. That's
I mean, because like, if a promoter can tag Hot 97 such and such on these shit, I mean, they following go up. I mean, they crowd go up. Power 105, they crowd go up. I mean, so I get the whole game, but like shit, honestly, half of those DJs is trash. But I mean, but I get it. It's all about.
It's a popularity thing.
It's a popularity thing.
People hit me on time all the time. He let me know like, yo, I think you're so much funnier than this person.
And I do work with budgets. I mean, because sometimes you do have to. I understand promoters go through shit. I mean, like, because I mean, starting out, I used to be a promoter also. Yeah. I mean, and I've had nights where I got this bitch packed. And I've had nights where it's just me and the bouncers in this bitch. Like, I mean, and I'm staring at the DJ like, all right, fuck it. I'm parked up front. Tell him I went to the bathroom. You get what I'm saying? Because the money just don't add up. You get what I'm saying? So I get it. So as soon as I see a bad situation coming about, I'm approaching it like dig, bro. I mean, tonight ain't do what it was supposed to do. Listen, let's work something out. Not this and that.
I honestly think 100% things could be worked out that way. But doing what you just
but you get more business that way. Like because you fucked with them.
You simply talked. You know what I'm saying? You said something. Because people assume, everybody assume. Yeah. We all still make that mistake. Because my biggest thing is like when you assume, the word assume is right there. Ass out of you, not me. Like me is last. You feel me? So, but like when it comes to those things, I was like, yeah, you gotta have those conversations. Like, yo, that's why it's like, I'm still learning to trust this. I'll be listening, I'm like, shit, I should listen to my gut. That wasn't gas.
Mm-hmm. Like, 7 times a day.
You feel me? I had the boo-boo house. That was an event. Like, so I definitely understand it. And like my girlfriend, she always tells me that. She was like, yo, you have a bleeding heart. She was like, you're always looking to help. And I just never wanted to make people feel like I was racist or prejudiced. She was like, oh, you know, why you speak so much about the black community? I was like, I'm a black male. Like,
and you live in the black community.
And I was like,
well, there's more like, Puerto Ricans about where you live at though.
I was like, I feel like I can help. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is my way to help. I was like, a lot of people be screaming like, oh man, help me. I was like, they screaming help, support me, but that support me is just disguised as take care of me. I was like, I cannot take care of you, my nigga. I'm taking care of myself.
And that's the big thing. I mean, like sometimes, I mean, like I feel as though it can go through all races, I mean, because you got trailer park trash and I mean shit like that. So they got their own struggles, but with us, a lot of this shit is like, oh bro, you ain't bring me on the ride. Like, nigga, like I gave you like you seen me riding this journey for the last 5 or 6 years, 10 years. And until you finally seen I got 1 million views, now you
now you want to let people know like, oh yo, that's my man, like this and that. I'd be like, bro, don't do it.
I smoke a blunt with you, I mean, at least 2 times a week. But you ain't been to a show yet. Oh, I gotta work, bro. And I mean, you know how that shit go. And I mean, like, nah, don't hit me with that because I'm gonna give you a prime example. I mean, my man Fizz. I mean, shout out to my dude Fizz. I mean, but he was signed to a record label at one point. I mean, I ain't gonna shout out the record label because I don't think it went the way it should have went. But he was signed to a record label at one point, and a big record label. So nigga, I would take off work. Oh, we in DC this week. All right, fuck it, I'm about to call out. You know what I mean? Riding these nigga, I remember me and my man Zeke, we only had $40 to collectively to go to DC. Nigga, we bought a 6-pack of St. Ives, filled the gas tank up, and said, fuck it, we gonna sleep in the car.
Word.
And went, I mean, and just made it work, made it happen, I mean, because we gonna go support our man. I mean, same thing I mean, we gotta show him be more. I mean, I bet, say less. So I'm there. I got a studio session and such and such. Fuck it, we gonna hide in the bathroom on the train. You know what I mean? We're gonna go up there, we're gonna meet you on Broadway, you know what I mean? Boom, we're gonna make it happen. That's support. You know what I'm saying? But don't hit me. That's
the shared vision right there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It didn't happen the way we wanted it to, you know what I mean? But Dick, I know I put my all into it, you know what I mean? Fuck it, your dream was my dream. You know what I mean, you on, we all on. And that's how you gotta look at it. Don't wait until I'm on to be like, oh, nigga, I've been there since the beginning. You've been leeching off me since the beginning. You've been coming smoking my free weed. You've been coming drinking my bottle of Henny, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Lingers, man.
Yeah.
Lingers.
You know what I mean? Express.
but when you support it, when you reposted my shit.
Yeah. Yo, bruh, I remember some years back, I was first time performing at the Broadway Comedy Club. And like I said, everybody knows about New York. I don't give a fuck how funny you are. I'm gonna fuck it's bringer shows. They want to know how many asses you can put in seats. Tickets was $10, but they had 2-drink minimum. So I remember I had a dude, the homie at the time, was telling me like, yeah, so I'm gonna come to your show, I'm gonna come support this and this and that. And then was telling me like later, like the ticket might have been too much. But then looked on his Snapchat story, this nigga bought $250 future tickets. And I'm saying like, bro, I would never be mad. I'm like, cool, do what you do for
what you do.
But just why do you want to fake fuck with me? Like, ain't it hard? Ain't that draining you, son? Like, I'm not gonna have no ill intent behind it. Like, and that's what I think people automatically their own self doubt. Like, oh, I would. Like, I'm not you, bro. Like, now you moving how you think I would move like you, and I'm not.
But that goes back to, I mean, a topic we had episode 1 when we was talking about as far as Jersey and we just supporting our own selves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
trying to change that narrative.
I can't say it's necessarily hate, but it's like it's hate
ego.
amongst each other.
Yeah. I don't even think it's actual hate. It's ego.
It's ego.
I mean, that's all it is, bro. These guys don't hate each other. They love to do what they do. It's all ego.
Because, I mean, like, I always thought, I mean, if my man doing good, like my right hand at the time was my man Pooh. I mean, like, when he bought his first Bentley, nigga, oh, we got a Bentley. I mean, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he bought his first Mozzie, nigga, we got a Mozzie, nigga, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I'm never gonna hate on you. You know what I mean? I ain't dry the bitch, but it's like, if somebody part of the circle look good, we all look good. Exactly. I mean, and I'm trying to find out from you, like, all right, dig, how you, what moves you made to get you there? You know what I mean? So I can either bust the same moves or at least get a blueprint on, okay, I can veer off here and there because I'm gonna make my own blueprint, but at least got roots to grow from.
And that's what they call it. The chain is only strong as its weakest link.
Like,
we all bring something to the table.
But if my mentality is that, oh, he got a fucking Maserati, nigga, I'm about to get a fucking Lambo truck. Fuck this nigga. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the worst mentality you can have. Because now you're going to think of everything you can do to pull this man down. You're going to badmouth him. You're going to do all of this and that. I mean, because you feel as though you bigger than him. Nah, I'm not bigger than nobody. Exactly. I mean, out here, period. I mean, like,
I had a friend move just the same way exactly the same way what you just said. Oh, I got a Maserati, I'm going to get a fucking Lambo. His thing was going to get the cars. Or any of the homies had got a car. He went and got one because his thing was, oh, he didn't want them to think that we better. I'm like, yo, we your bros.
Yeah.
So the only thing that you telling me, this is how my head works. You think I'm doing this because this is what you gonna do. You gonna think you better than me when you get the car.
It's different when it's friendly conversation. If that's how we play, we got money to play like that. I'm getting the Mozzie this week. All right, nigga, I'm about to get the Lambo truck.
Thank you. Like y'all got that playing, y'all play like that, but you can sense.
But if I think I'm doing something because I want to be better than you, I mean, then that's where I mean that it's into conflict. You know what I'm saying? Like, because secretly you got a conflict in between me and I ain't did shit to you.
Exactly. I'm trying to help you.
But did what I was supposed to do, whether it's legal, illegal, however it go. I mean, whatever I did what I thought it was right for myself to get where I wanted to be. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I did. You seen how I made these moves. You can make these same moves if you want. Or you could take bits and pieces and make it your own move. Yeah. I mean, and then maybe I can branch off to like, oh shit, nigga. All I got is this, but he did this, he made that. Let me try to, all right, that shit not gonna work for me, but I'm gonna spin it off and do it this way. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, dude, Well, we did jump off subject a lot. I mean, like we just vibe right now. It is real talk. I mean, so that's what we talking about, some real shit. I mean, like just real shit that we just normally just us as black men, us as youth. I mean, just talk about. I mean, just
things we see on the daily.
Yeah.
Things that cross our minds on the daily.
I mean, just vent. And sometimes you need to clear your head, just get certain shit off. I mean, like it's all about mental health. I mean, getting your mental clear, getting your mental right.
People, when y'all say health is wealth, nah, bro, they don't mean physical. They mean physical and mental.
Mental, yeah, definitely.
You can look good all you fucking want to, but I was 18 when I first heard Lauryn Hill say, "How you gonna win when you ain't right within?" I thought I understood it. I'm 35, and I now fully meant what the fuck she meant. Mm-hmm. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you approaching any goal? You fucked up. Definitely. You thinking because I'm good right now? I was like, nigga, you think it ain't going? It's like a cup. It's gonna pour later.
Because a lot of motherfuckers with money, like rich motherfuckers and shit like that, they miserable as fuck.
Exactly. And then and you see these same people be like, oh, money can't buy happiness. I was like, no, money can't buy actual happiness. No, it just allows you to buy time, and now you can be free, and that's what makes you happy.
Yeah,
you can now you have
money buys freedom.
Yeah, you have the time to think, and like, okay, what can I do? You have the time to actually get in tune with your feelings and take care of your mental health. So that's why I tell people to become wealthy. Don't look to be rich. You want to be a multi-millionaire. Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't telling you go out here and
create generational wealth and things of that nature.
I don't know, bro. I wake up with $500 million in my account. I don't know what I asked everybody. I was like, what's the first thing you're gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, you say that now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, did you know that one of the first things when people win the lottery?
I'm buying a Rolls Royce truck. I'm telling you right now, that's the first shit I'm doing.
I didn't know this. People try to sue you.
I'm driving through. I'm riding all through Hillside.
Debt collectors. They all
with
try
my
to
ass
sue
out the window.
Money. And what scared me about being super rich, and I feel like my dad was really right. Even though he ain't rich, he was like, "You become that rich, you're gonna pay one guy to watch your money. You're gonna pay another guy to watch him to watch your money. You're gonna pay another guy to watch that guy who's watching your guy's money." And I was like, "I'm spending a lot of money that ain't even for me right now. Like, and this shit ain't coming back like that. It ain't coming as fast as I got it from the lottery or whatever." So I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm good." Like Dave Chappelle said. He was like, "Yeah, I was lucky enough to let the salt go with the whole baboon thing." I don't know if you've seen his Oprah interview. He was like, with Comedy Central. They said how Bushmen find water. They dig a hole and put some salt in there for the bamboo to come, and the bamboo picks his hand in it and grabs the salt. But now the bamboo's hand is too big to pull out the hole, so he can't get the salt. The Bushman comes, captures the bamboo, and gives him all the salt he wants. And then now, what happens when the bamboo eats all that salt? He's thirsty. Bushman lets him go. The bamboo finds the water. Bushman gets the water. And in that analogy, Dave Chappelle exactly said, I learned to let the salt go. So that's why he walked away from $50 million. And I was like, this is what my dad was telling me. Not telling you to like not accept it, but all that shit come with consequences. We looking at it like, oh, financial freedom, this and that. I'm worried about who I couldn't see who's going to change on me now.
And it's like, if you chasing, sometimes you could be chasing the wrong thing. Like, how far are you willing to sacrifice just to get to that bag right now?
That's what I was like, I'm never sacrificing myself. If I don't become rich or not, I told myself
I've always, talked to my brothers, always talked to my people like, dig, yeah, if I charge this motherfucker $1,000 to do this party right now, he gonna pay because he need me. This nigga ain't gonna call me again though. But if I baby step, I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like, dig, let's do it like this. We can work out a deal. I do the next 10 parties for you. 400 a party, 300 a party, you know what I mean? We renegotiate after that. I'm gonna keep that money coming. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But if I hit you on the head the very first time, which you want that big bag now and then burn through it, or you want that steady money keep coming? Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take that little bag because I know that little bag is keep coming. So when you still stuck on, all you got was this one big bag, and you damn near finished spending it, I'm still getting paid every motherfucking week, every other day.
Like a little quote. It's like a little meme going around now saying like 850 credit score. 400 million cash right now, or $4,000.
I'll take $4,000. I've seen that shit.
And a lot of people were saying, like, I take the 400 million now. I was like, bro, you never had 400 million before. So stop thinking, I'm not gonna blow through this. You've never had 400 million. How do you know? And my aunt told me this a long time ago. She was like,
$4,000 a month, I can build my credit score up to 850.
And you can invest into shit.
And I can invest.
It's just shit that we don't know. We don't have connections to. You feel me?
Because money, physical money really has no value. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can have $10 million. But a motherfucker that does have an 850 credit score is still worth more than me. But if I got that $4,000 a month, I can get my credit score up to 850 and be more worthy than this motherfucker with $100 million.
So now I done got myself to the 850, and I also have the 4,000 I've been saving a week.
Exactly.
You just got the 850, so that's why I was like, yo. And I'm learning more myself because like
because now I can borrow $100 million.
bingo. Took the word right out of my mouth.
So you can still.
And this is what
You come full circle.
People be saying. Yo,
But that's real talk
I
though.
want to hear some mind blowing things, bro. I was watching a movie about, I guess, my man Bernie Madoff, and just hearing them play with numbers. He was, and the movie is Bernie Madoff and his homies, and like, I guess he's like, I heard him say, "Oh, throw me a number." He's like, "What? 500, 600?" He's like, "Nah, higher." He was like, "What? 8?" He's like, "Yeah, that'll be fine." He's like, "That was it? These niggas was talking about 100 millions. How are you okay with?" He's like, "What you need? 600 million? 500?" When that man said 800 million, he said, "That's all." I was like, "Damn, bro. Like, how far behind are we not?" Because I can say, like, yo, one of the I guess you could say it's traumatizing or whatever. I don't know. But I grew up not thinking you can make more money within one day. I watching my parents work paycheck to paycheck and not hustling. I didn't think you can make $1,000 in a day unless it was legal.
Okay.
I didn't think you can make this in a week. I'm like, that's a paycheck. I can be much on a paycheck. I still remember first time I seen $1,000 paycheck. I was like, damn, what I gotta do to get 10,000? Like, I'm like, I don't think
Because that's what we did. We stuck on a paycheck.
Exactly. And that's why I was like, yo, I can't teach my daughter that. I can
Yeah.
teach her that, but I had to teach her beyond that, or she's gonna be stagnant and stuff like me. And I'm not gonna look at her when she get older and be like, "Oh, I taught you." I'm like, I didn't touch you. I taught you to stay stagnant.
Because I had watched a YouTube video with his brother, his young brother, and he said by the age of 25, he was able to borrow $1.5 million from a bank to purchase a building. He said he started off slow. He said his first house that he bought was $150. Boom. Had that, maintained it for a little bit, flipped it. He built credit with the bank. All right, let me get my second house. I paid $150. I sold it for $2. Now I got $50,000 capital. I'm bringing it to the bank. They give me another $400 now. I mean, I'm gonna play with this for a little bit because now this unit it's a. I went from a 1-bedroom, a regular house, to a 3 to 4 bedroom. Family unit. I'm flipping that. This is good. I'm gonna keep it for 2 more years. Money coming back to him. I come back to you with $200,000 now. You know what? I need 1.5. I need to buy this 12 family unit.
Yeah.
Here go 1.
Nipsey in them.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, so the opportunities are there. I mean, and if you plug into the right, places, I mean, for the minorities, this is the best time right now. Because being that, like I said, bounces back to black privilege. We getting quote unquote sympathy. Oh, we gotta do more for the black people. We gotta do more for the.
It's popular.
It's popular now. You know what I'm saying?
Take it.
So they throwing this money. So right now is the time to take it. Take it, but you fuck them PPP loans because you're going to jail. You know what I mean? But if you do it the right way, you can get it and keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you mean I should have scammed with everybody else? Because them niggas ain't going to jail. I'm waiting for one motherfucker. I was like, you ain't going to jail for 10K. Unless you was going another way. I was about to say, this time around, my nigga, oh. I was like, but I feel like God gonna make a lesson out of me.
But
You gotta wrap this up.
but like I said, I mean, like it's a lot, it's a lot that we touched on today. You know what I mean? Like this podcast this time around, it was a lot different. You know what I mean, I love the flow of it. You know what I mean, but like I said,
keep elevating.
we definitely here every single other week. You know what I mean, and we just encourage more black businesses to tap in. I mean, I want to tap into a lot of different people. I want to tap into my man Lot. I mean, he got a lot of big things going. I mean, definitely want to support his brand. My man Sean Hartwell, he came from a big struggle. I mean, I want to get him on the podcast. Honestly,
Who the fuck want to go to prison? That's how I read
exactly.
it. Every time I see his name, that's how I read it. That's what he wanted. Who the fuck want to go to prison? Like when you see his name.
and he want to present it that same way. Who the fuck want to go to prison? I mean, so we definitely need him up here. Definitely need to support his brand. Jersey Sunset, like I said, if you look, I mean, you want to quench that thirst and you want to be healthy at the same time, definitely support that brother. I mean, he putting good things through.
You want your bowels to move 7 times? 7 times.
7 times a day.
7's the lucky number of the bowel movement.
But Var, before we close out, I mean, what you got going on?
We got the show coming up April 1st, right, Fresh? Got that for the
April
Fool's show, and guess what? I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna act a fucking fool. I'm not acting, but yeah. And we catch us here every Thursday, man. We got the podcast every Thursday. We got our shows, our laughing gas shows. Our laughing gas shows are like no other, by the way. I'm gonna put that out there.
Definitely.
Come laugh in a cloud of smoke. Where you gonna find that at? Where you gonna come and laugh in a cloud of weed smoke? Good weed smoke too. Not that dirt. That's what the young Thundercats say, right? That's that dirt. That Reggie. I gotta check my Urban Dictionary lingo. get it back up there.
So definitely, you could catch us definitely then. I mean, I got a few private events coming through. You could definitely catch me at April 1st Laughing Gas event. But just check my social media. It's DJ_MORLES 973. Again, that's at DJ Morles. I'm sorry. That's at DJ_MORLES 973. You catch all my upcoming events. Make sure you support. And yo, episode 2 done. We out.
Shit. Yeah, I hear 'em talking though. They ain't saying much, so